Today, Rockstar dropped the weekly bonuses and discounts, or the tunable update for Red Dead Online, and they also gave us the roadmap for everything we are going to get in January 2022. Overall, it seems that the money and gold bonuses that we'll get are going to be running through the entire of January, and there's going to be a few little free items that you can obtain each week when you log in. They've given us a full roadmap, which I think is a nice change of pace. But it would be kind of nice if we had like more dynamic discounts and more things coming in and out each week. As it does kind of feel like now that the game is slowing down a lot for online. It does look like we're more or less getting monthly updates from now on. So I'm going to start this video with what are the bonuses currently going on now, and then I'm going to break it up into what's going to be different and what are the little bonuses and free items they're going to be giving each week until February. At the end of the video then, I'll just go over my thoughts on all of this as well. So the January bonuses will be on a Land of Opportunity missions where you will earn double cash, XP and gold for the next 4 weeks. I do like playing the Land of Opportunity missions, so it should be a nice little moneymaker. If you complete the Destroyed by Grief, you will also get an offer of 5 gold bars off the Butcher Table, Collector Bag, Moonshine Shack, Sample Kit, or either of the Bounty Hunter license. So essentially, if you just play the Destroyed by Grief and you're a new player, you can get a fairly substantial discount off any of the roles. They also have a 3-time ability card XP bonus on the Call to Arms mode. So if you're genuinely just trying to level up your character, it might be a good thing to delve into. Personally, I would probably focus more on the story missions, as you'll get gold and cash as well for doing them. But look, here it is. Also, if you stumble across a gang hideout in free roam, you can get double the cash and XP for completing it, with also an increased chance of finding Capitali by looting the enemies. There's also a bittersweet moment we have with the returning limited time clothing. I was actually happy to see the limited time clothing return. There wasn't a lot this week. We got the Irwin coat, the Salter shoes, the Cossack hat, the furred gloves, darn stockings, the Tide pants, and the fanned stovepipe. So it wasn't a huge amount, but I thought we were going to get more next week. But they did say in the newswire that you can pick these up before February 1st. So it does look like these are the monthly limited time clothing, which quite frankly I think is extremely lazy. I mean, we used to get weekly limited time clothing coming in and out, which was a great way to keep people somewhat interested. So, slowing that down to a month, I think, will definitely slow down a lot of interest and people talking about the game over each month. There's also no rank requirements going to be on the Lancaster repeater, the double action revolver, and the semi-auto shotgun at local gunsmiths, which is definitely good if you're a brand spanking new player or you're starting a second character, because I used the Lancaster repeater the whole time, so it would be nice to get that early. There's also going to be some free provisions that you can avail of for the entire month, which come in like fresh produce like apples and pears, as well as some meats as well, such as mature venison, beef joint, and tenderloin pork. There's also a free change of appearance for the entire month, so I suppose it would be a good month if you want to really mess around and make some different new characters. Also, there is 30% off the Nakota breed horses over at the stables, and you will get 30% off the Mustang horses as well. Also, a little unusual bonus: if you reach a 3-day roll challenge streak in any roll this month, you will also land the Neller Dakota saddle as an added bonus. Also, for the entire month of January, there is 30% off all hats at the tailors. This includes the 2 returning limited time hats that they've added, which again are limited to the entire month of January. There's also a few little bonuses for the posses out there. So posse fees are waived until February 1st, and all persistent posse leaders will receive a Hell Yeah emote for logging in and playing Red Dead Online at any point before February 1st. So that is all the consistent bonuses that are going to be running for the entire month of January, and each week they're going to have a few little variations on things as well. So I'm just going to go over that week by week now. So the featured series each week will be double cash and XP, but it will be switching out what will be featured each week. So from January 6th to January 10th, the Team Shootout series on hardcore mode will be double cash and XP. Also, if you play with a persistent posse during this week, you will receive a reward of 2000 XP. If you win a match in this week's feature series, you will get an offer for 30% off any revolver. And if you complete a standard bounty along with a legendary bounty or infamous bounty, you will receive a free ability card. January 11th to January 17th, we'll have the Shootout series, hardcore mode, which will earn you double cash and XP. Also, if you turn in this week's weekly collection by returning Tennessee whiskey, Irish whiskey, and Scotch whiskey to Madame Nazar, you will get a free treasure map. Also, if you participate in a round of Call to Arms with your Persistent Posse, you will get a free treasure map as well. Also, if you win a match in the feature series, which is the Shootout series hardcore mode, you will also receive an offer for 30% off any revolver. January 18th to January 24th, we'll have the Takeover series hardcore mode as the feature series, which will get you the double cash and XP for that week. Also, completing any blood money opportunity alongside your Persistent Posse will get you a reward of 25 Capitali. Also, if you kill or sample any legendary animal, you will receive 100 rounds of split point rifle ammo. And if you participate in a nominated series for this week, you will get an offer of 30% off any repeater. For the 4th week of January, which is January 25th to January 31st, the Team Gunrush on hardcore mode will be double cash and XP. If you participate in this feature series playlist with a Persistent Posse, you will receive a free Porter jacket. Also, if you complete a Trader or Moonshiner sale, you will receive the Binbo jacket. Also, participating in a nominated series will get you a 30% off a repeater coupon as well. It's kind of nice that they're throwing in the Binbo jacket and the Porter jacket there on the final week that you can get for free, as they are limited time stock as well. Personally, I would prefer if they were just cycling them in each week, but you know, this is what it is now. So that is the roadmap Rockstar has laid out for January 2022. The online story missions will obviously be a great gold and cash maker for this month, and they will be paying double cash and XP on the feature series, which they'll be switching it up each week, which I'm pretty sure just happens automatically anyway. My thoughts on this are a little mixed. On the one hand, I've been wanting Rockstar to give us a roadmap for what is coming for the longest time. So it is nice that they are actually giving us a roadmap for the month of January. It's just a pity that it seems extremely lazy. It also just feels like they don't really care about the online game anymore. If they were trying to push it any bit more, they'd be cycling in that limited time clothing, hoping that people would just purchase some gold bars to purchase some of that limited time clothing, as it would only be there for a week. But it just seems like they're just phoning it in now. I did make a few videos before the end of last year in November, and that were kind of geared at what I thought was going to happen to Red Dead Online, and it kind of is playing out what I thought would happen. That said, I genuinely thought they would at least cycle in the limited time clothing each week. I mean, that just seems like a no-brainer that they might possibly make a little bit of revenue off the game going forward, but it just doesn't look like they care anymore, to be quite frank. Me personally, I still just enjoy kicking around in Red Dead Online, so I will keep playing it anyway, but it is hard to get excited about a game when it feels like the company is just winding it down. I honestly thought there was a huge amount of potential with Red Dead Online, and when I saw the ideas that the community had for the game, like, there was so much potential there. I just think it was very mismanaged, and their focus is definitely now they're doubling down, I think, on the Grand Theft Auto Online experience, which they're going to try to breathe a lot of life into it with the expanded and enhanced version, which I do think is them just trying to keep GTA Online alive for as long as they possibly can. That said, like, it is easy to go, Red Dead Online is just not getting, is neglected child, and they're all their focus in GTA Online. But I genuinely think that Rockstar could be in a bit of trouble coming into 2022. If the expanded and enhanced is a flop, like it, and it very well might be, it might look better on consoles and have a better frame rate, but it's still an 8-year-old game, and it still plays like an 8-year-old game. They could have kept Red Dead Online on the shelf for a lot longer. All they have to do on the next-gen consoles is increase the frame rate. It still looks good, it will age well, but that frame rate is definitely going to hurt it. As more and more games come out on next-gen, it's just going to become standard 60 FPS. So that will start dating the game, sadly, as well, going forward. I'm still going to keep playing Red Dead Online, and I'll still make some videos on Red Dead Online, although I will be covering other games now, obviously, as well. But it's pretty clear, I think, to everyone where Red Dead Online is now going. I'm a little disheartened, obviously, by this, and I might make a video in the future about it. But I have made videos before on where I think Red Dead Online is going. And I think it was December 3rd, I made a video called No Winter Update, and that was the day it hit me that I genuinely felt that day that Red Dead Online was done. And I think a lot of people feel today like I felt that day. I'll link a video up here if you want to check it out. But it is kind of bleak, so fair warning. I genuinely want to hear what ye all think and what this community thinks of all of this as well. So please leave a comment below. I will more than likely read every single comment that comes in. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of negativity around Red Dead Online over the next month. And look, I still enjoy personally jumping on and playing Red Dead Online. And I'm still going to keep playing Red Dead Online. But over the last 2 years, I'm not as big a fan of Rockstar games as I used to be. They really have sullied their brand, in my opinion. But I am still grateful for the team that did make Red Dead Redemption, and at least I can still jump on and enjoy Red Dead Online from time to time. So massive thanks to everyone who has supported this channel. I really do appreciate it. Members as well, you're awesome. So people, I'll catch you in the next video.